we have yet another awesome product from our channel sponsor, Gearbest. Today they sent us an extremely reasonably priced dash cam to test out. Pretty much it's priced for the mass market for anybody that just wants a good, reliable, automatic dash cam with no muss, no fuss. You could spend a ton of money on something like a Backview. I mean, this does 1080p full high definition or 720. It has 120 to 170 degree recording radius, 120 in 1080p, and up to 170 degree in 720p resolution. Just some other specs. Up to 30 frames per second 1080p, up to 60 in 720p. Records in H.264 compression, so it's viewable by just about any computer. And supports anywhere from 4 to a 32 gigabyte Class 6 or above micro SDHC card. So basically, you can get a 32 gig card pretty much anywhere nowadays, especially online, for about $5, believe it or not, especially one at the speeds that this requires. Let's see, it does have a backup lithium battery inside with a super capacitor, which is optional. I'm not sure exactly what that means. The camera itself can be adjusted and rotated down or up, so that way you can get the exact view that you want. Also has a built-in screen, microphone, has a G-force sensor, so in the case of an accident where it detects a sudden, brake or acceleration, which driving a Tesla, it might record, every launch off the starting line. But if it detects an accident or a hit, it will automatically permanently save that section of video. It does also have loop recording and 24-hour recording mode. So let's install it. I'm not going to do a full permanent install, as the final home for this camera is going to end up on a Lincoln MKT. But I think right here it should look pretty good. Now, includes, of course, the camera, like I just said. There's also a few other bits and pieces that it includes. Let's take those out and get a quick look. It has a couple plastic pieces that will allow you, just as an example, it'll allow things to fit a little more seamless with the vehicle. Has a number of 3M little sticky pads tape. It comes with the mini USB connector, not micro, but it's a mini. So the cables are even cheaper than if you need more cables or adapters. And it also has the 12-volt power plug, as it plugs directly into your cigarette, or can't say cigarette anymore, into your 12-volt receptacle on your car. And it is also fused and RoHS compliant. So we got that there. And a few other clips, mounts. Has a little bit of string to help you fish the wire through. If you're going to tuck the wire in through the rim of your headliners, you can route the wiring where you want it. And of course, it operates off of just a basic 5-volt USB power supply. So if you have something else in your vehicle where you can get a 5-volt power supply, as example, the chromatic rear view mirror that auto tints on the Tesla Model S. If you pull this down, there's a power source behind there that turns on and off with the vehicle, or even some of them are equipped with a 5-volt power plug underneath the speaker or the microphone system for your voice control system. So we're going to cut here. I'm going to do the install, and we're going to take a little drive, just see what kind of results we can get. Alright, the unit is installed. It's right underneath the rear view mirror. Let's turn it on. Installation took all of, 3 minutes? Now, like I said, this is a temporary, so I just put it up here to keep the wire out of the way. However, it does include 3M clips that you can stick along the headliner top, so you can keep the wire and not have it a permanent install, or you can fish it between the headliner or underneath the headliner so the wire is completely hidden out of the way. So, alright, we are turned on here. And let's see what we got. And it's automatically recording already. And you know what? I didn't take off the protective lens plastic. There's a peel and stick lens protector. Oops, why are we zooming in there? There he goes. Got that bugger off. It's almost like a contact lens. So it's already recording. 1080, and you got different settings. We got, oh, that's the emergency button. You press, let's see, where did that instruction booklet go? Instructions, where are you? Ah, here they are. Let's take a peek here. Key functions, photograph, confirmation. Where is our, there we go. List of different buttons. So of course we got microphone, trans flash slot, the adjustment. So we don't want it aiming at the dashboard. Let's adjust it up. There. Now it's aiming outwards. Now, it also has an AV out slot and audio out. Let's see, USB in, microphone indicator, HDR. So the button that I had pressed, that would be number 13, that would be the OK key, an emergency key. So if I press that, that'll automatically permanently save whatever it is that I wanted. Let's see, microphone. There we go. Let's do resolution. So you can do 1080p at or 720, or if you really want that super long record time, you can even do 480. Now your picture's not going to be the best, but say you're parking at a airport parking lot or something like that, or you leave your car out on the street and you need that, you just want a long record time. You do that, you'll be able to catch everything, though being able to get a good image of that person might be off just a little bit, but personally I'd recommend 720. It'll give you a good picture quality, and it also gives you the best field of view and extreme runtime. But I'm going to leave it in 1080p for now. Let's go to, okay, we got G sensor. You can adjust the sensitivity. So if you're someone who likes launching your vehicle quite a bit, don't do low, do medium, or excuse me, don't do high, do medium or low sensitivities. GPS even has a GPS, so it can record the location. You can do date stamp, audio. You can turn on or off audio record. You're better off leaving it on. You can always delete the audio later, unless you know you're going to be doing something naughty. Loop recording. Right now it's set, you can do either off, so it'll just keep recording until your memory card's full. You can do 1 minute record chunks, so that means every minute it will save a new chunk, and it won't write over. You can do 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and it won't write over those until the entire card is full. So we'll leave it at 3 minutes. HDR on high dynamic range. Adjust the brightness, motion detection. Right now it's off. Auto power off. You can do the beep sound, date time zone, frequency of light if you're going to be on a lot of artificial light. Let's see, we want that at 60. Screensaver, you can format the memory card. Let's do that. Please wait. You can do a card number. So you can, if you have multiple cars, say you're installing this like a fleet camera, and you got a taxi company, you can put the car number in it, and that's got 6 digits. Software version. And that's it. So we're recording, and let's see how that looks. Let's switch over to dash cam. Alright, automatic recording is on. So let's just go for a quick little cruise around the block. Seems to be doing a pretty decent job with the brightness coming from the sun. It's late afternoon, about 6 p.m. right now, so sun's setting. Range of view isn't too bad, even on 1080p. Though, like I said, on 720. Never quite figured out exactly why it happens, but it seems to be likewise on most dash cams and action cams, is you get a wider field of view when you are on 720 than 1080. I can't speak so much for 4K cams, but just to give you a rough idea. Utility work ahead, that's actually the cable company. They're installing fiber optics, and they're digging up our streets. Let's go to the right. And we'll go up and then back down the hill. Good gradient here, shades, and when it enters the light, it seems to react fairly quickly to changes in light, going from more dimly lit to bright. If you want to see more of the fine detail, pause the video and do full screen. Of course, make sure you're watching this in 1080p, and just look at the leaves on the trees. That's usually a good way to determine, you know, the good quality of video. They're putting gas line in now. That's really bright. That was a good shot right there. Sun went right in the eyes. And there we go. And if I want to save, right now I'm going to hit the emergency button. So now it is permanently saving this to card. And when I shut the car off, or in this case, I'm going to unplug it, simulate shutting the vehicle off, then it will stop recording. Smile, cheese!